Wedding Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's anime Nerdigan review is going to be for Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 11, aka Episode 36, titled Charge, which is actually the same title as Chapter 49, which was adapted this week. And next week is the season finale of Attack on Titan, and I gotta say, the first 5 episodes of Attack on Titan are meh, but starting at episode 6, it really has felt like Attack on Titan. This was the second half of this season has been so freaking good. And we adapted 2 chapters this week, chapter 48 and chapter 49, and oh my god, it was just about perfect. There was a few things skipped. The thing that bothered me the most that was skipped was Armin's line in chapter 48 that was being skipped. I was like, that's not fair. But it was this: if it shed the hard skin around its joints, the armored titan would be able to run faster. Since it hasn't, it might not be able to run far, but even if we do catch up to it, we can't stop it. I wish that line was there. It should have been there. It could have been there, but that was on the writing staff. And another thing I gotta say before I continue this review: I've watched both the Japanese and the English dub. Watch this in Japanese. The Japanese stuff is just so much better. I know I'm starting to become a weeboo. It's scaring me. Anyway, back to the review. But another thing that was skipped was one of the Ymir flashbacks was skipped. Instead of having the I think they replaced the snow scene flashback with the church scene, and I kind of wish that they didn't do that, even though it kind of made sense for the dialogue. But this is what was skipped dialogue-wise from the flashback in the snow, which was, "It's you, isn't it? You're the mistress's daughter who expelled from the family." And the last thing from chapter 48 that was skipped was when Erwin was supposed to say, "Damn it, we'll wait a bit to see what happens." But oh my god, everything was really, really nice. The music, everything. And then the only thing that was skipped from chapter 49 was when Rainer was supposed to say, "We're almost there." But something that I gotta mention here, especially since I'm all caught up with Attack on Titan, you know what they're talking about with the crimes in the hometown. They're talking about Marley. And something else I want to kind of parallel to, especially this most recent chapter, is when Bertolt was calling them the spawn of the devil, which is what Rainer's mom in the most recent chapter of Attack on Titan was calling the people on the island was spawn of the devil. So I thought that was a little interesting fact there. And then at the end of the chapter, the smiling titan came. She's coming, and we know who. If you're caught up with the manga, I'm going to spoil it right now. If you're caught up with the manga, you know who that is. That's Aaron's stepmother, which is really, it's kind of creepy as fuck. That's Aaron's stepmother. But yes, that is Aaron's stepmother, and you'll find out about that later in the manga as well. Something else that I should mention was that Sasha's line, or Connie, one of Connie's lines was given to Sasha, but I didn't care that much because the dialogue was there. So, but the battles, I gotta talk about the fight scene. The fight scene itself, like when the charge happened and you saw the camera angle, and it was like a bird's eye camera angle, and you saw the whole battlefield. That was so freaking nice. This episode was just really, really good. And I know in an interview, one of you guys in the comment section was telling me when Isayama interviewed Funimation, he was saying that what was it? That he wanted to try doing something different, and I guess that's the first 5 episodes were kind of experimenting with that. But I like how they did it. The second half of the season, they did a much better job. Yes, there was different the orders of the scenes were a little bit different, but it was all there, and it hasn't, the only thing from this episode in particular that kind of frustrated me that was skipped was Armin's line, because that kind of relates to the lore. And of course we got to see the Titans eating motherfuckers right off the horses, which was really creepy. And oh yeah, I gotta mention the Titan toss. That was so cool seeing Raynor throwing the Titans. Oh, it's awesome. This episode was just really, really good. And and the other thing that was really cool was when Erwin, like his arm is like in the Titan's mouth, and Erwin's just still commanding everybody. It was so cool. Oh my god, this episode was so good. I'm really excited for the season finale. I'm kind of, and like, part of me is like this whole like while I'm watching this, I'm like thinking, if only the first half was as good as the second half of this season, then I would say Attack on Titan would be my favorite anime. It's getting there. It still hasn't beaten My Hero Academia for me, but Attack on Titan, the second half of this season has been really, really good. So, anyways, let me know your thoughts about the episode, and what do you think about, especially if you're caught up with the manga, what do you think about the relation to what's happened in this episode / these chapters, and to what's going on now in the manga? Like, what do you think about that? Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel, Friend Me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later.